Paddy, you've just come off the training pitch. How was the session today?
Yeah, obviously under strange circumstances, the lads showed good energy, enthusiasm, and yeah, we tried to implement some ideas, but we're obviously mindful that they're still recovering from the game the other night at Brighton, and we're obviously preparing for Sunday against Arsenal. So listen, it was good to get on the grass. It was a bit of a hectic morning. Myself and Powley were initially preparing for a game against Arsenal under 21s at 2 o'clock, and we get the call and we sort of have to jump into action. So listen, the boys were excellent. They received our messages really well, so we was pleased coming off the pitch.
And I guess working down the road and also having coached some of the first team in a couple of pre-seasons as well, you know what these players can do.
Yeah, absolutely. There's an abundance of talent in the group. I know that. I think everybody knows that, and they've shown it in games over the course of the season. They showed a lot of quality last year, getting to the semi-final of the Cup. So there's definite quality in the group, and we just have to try our best to get that out of them.
Having captained the club and been here for nearly 15 years now, how proud are you going to be on Sunday leading the team?
Yeah, obviously it's a massive moment for myself, but ultimately it's not about me. My only focus at the moment is about getting the team prepared and ready for Arsenal in the short space of time that we have. So everything's just going to be geared into that. So sort of push all of that emotion to the side. Yes, it's going to be a great opportunity for myself and Darren to manage at that level, but the focus is solely on setting a game plan and implementing that on Sunday.
Sambi's obviously unavailable to play against Arsenal, but James McCarthy and Will Hughes, they've both been out with illness recently. Are they back in contention at all?
They both trained this morning, but obviously on the back of illnesses, they were just getting back up and running today. So they've trained this morning, and hopefully we can keep getting them up to speed as quickly as possible.
Now, Joe Whitworth made his debut on Wednesday night. How pleased were you and all the guys down at the academy for him?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he was excellent in the game. Not surprisingly, he's such a great kid. Bags of confidence, bags of quality as well. He's an England international. He's played in big games throughout the course of his young career, and there's none bigger than Palace against Brighton away from home. And he showed everybody what he's capable of. So we were delighted with his performance and delighted that he's another academy product playing in our first team.
Yeah, and on Wednesday night there were 4 in the starting lineup, 2 of whom came through while you were at the club as well, so you've played alongside them. I guess that shows there's the strong link between the academy and the first team.
Yeah, absolutely. The pathway has always been there. Tariq, Cloyney, Wilfred, and then Joe the other night against Brighton just shows that the pathway is there for these young lads. And also Joe, I think, will give the rest of the boys across the road the confidence that they can go and perform at this stage.
We know the way you play with the 21s, it's a pressing, it's an aggressive style. Is that the kind of thing you're looking for the first team to play as well?
Yeah, listen, we'll try and implement an aggressive style out of possession in different ways. We'll look to be aggressive when we don't have the ball, and we'll look to progress the ball up the pitch in possession. That's obviously said, we've only got a short amount of time to implement few ideas, so I don't want to flood the players with too much information. But yeah, ultimately I think as this football club, part of our identity is that we're aggressive and out of possession and certainly quick and fast in the attacking third. So we've got some excellent attacking players here, and we want to get the ball up to them in control as many times as possible, and I'm sure up against any defenders with their quality they can be a real problem.